Time to maximize personal control of your financial independence. Today we're talking about ArchAngel Token, this awesome new project that we discovered. We'll talk with you guys today. As always, do your own research to figure out if this project is for you. So ArchAngel is more than just a token. It's a whole entire ecosystem that I'm super excited to talk with you guys about today. They built a strong community that's very passionate about this project. They're a docs team, showing you guys that they're in this for the long run. So we're going to go over what this project is all about, go over the white paper, the tokenomics, how you guys can be involved in this project, and we're also going to talk about some of their important updates. They're very community focused, so they're constantly providing you guys updates, a lot of exciting things that they've just recently announced, like staking, market initiatives, and a whole lot more. So let's go. ArchAngel Token. We're on the website at archangeltoken.com, and there's lots to talk about today, guys. So let's just jump right into it. The driving force behind the global crypto adoption, lots of exciting things. And of course, I'm going to teach you guys how you guys can buy the token and be involved in this project if you guys choose to do so. So what are they trying to do? So focused on providing crypto and digital asset users, investors, and enthusiasts with an ecosystem. So they're building this whole entire ecosystem of projects that improve our use of crypto. So really cool that they're really focused on that and making this, like I said, if you've seen the cryptocurrency space, it's definitely needs some organization. And I think ArchAngel is definitely going to help with that. So a user-centric ecosystem that'll offer users a complete and comprehensive experience with crypto. A portion of the ecosystems projects are developed internally by the ARCHA team. So the symbol is ARCHA, and some are developed by project development teams that are external to ARCHA. So they're planning to do these partnerships externally to work on a couple things. And of course, they have the team, which we'll take a look at in a second. They have a strong team which can build this stuff themselves. So this dual path makes it so that you could pretty much build as quickly as possible. And I think that those are both good use cases, right? Where there's some stuff that they want to work on together, maybe keep a little bit secret, maybe really focus on it, but they have a lot of great ideas. So working with partners externally to get the job done, I think is great. Again, they're building this ecosystem to really have solutions to make this whole entire crypto space, easier to use and more trustworthy. So the idea is that, and I talk a lot about this, it's just like it's a mess having to deal with whether it's buying, whether it's trading, whether it's literally anything in the crypto space could use some improvement, and they're trying to come up with solutions to make sure that they can do that. And then again, they're going to really look at the overall ecosystem and space of the cryptocurrency and see what's needed and kind of adapt that way. So we'll talk more about that in a second. They have a token powering this, the ARCHA token, 100 quadrillion total deflationary supply. They kind of talk about all these different things, but these are also highlights for everything that they've done to date. So security audit, multi-signature bridge, project team photos and bios, which we'll go over. They've done KYCs with 3 different agencies, 6% transaction tax, 2% burn, 2% reflections, 2% ops, recently migrated to powerful ERC20 contract, staking pool, which we'll talk about in a bit, community inspired, 100% focused on creating the best UX in crypto, and then partnerships. And so this is like their whole entire ecosystem. New ecosystem project under development, crypto solutions and tools across all sectors. Scratch, which we'll go into more specifics in that, real-time NFT market evaluator, research and DeFi, that's Q1, so this quarter. Component 2, education info, Google CDN. Component 5, security, digital identity, it's in Q2 as well. If you want to learn how to buy this, it's on ERC20, so it's Ethereum. You're swapping Ethereum for ARCHA. Make sure you grab the contract from the website. You can buy it from Uniswap, 1inch, Paraswap, Matcha, and of course they are actually listed on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, which we'll take a look at in a second. This is what's really impressive to me about them is they're a docs team, and you actually click this view more button and it like fully expands and you get a ton of background on this whole team. Lots of experience in crypto, business building, community building, lots of experience in marketing. So definitely something like their pictures are like this size, but then their experience is like 2 or 3 times the size of what you see here. But I think it's really good that they are showing who they are and there's a lot of them, showing who they are, what their focus is, and what they bring to this team. This guy has a Rob. You have a you have a ton of information and experience, which is impressive. But like it's good. Like when you're thinking about projects that you want to invest in, you want to jump into projects that have a great team behind them. And like I said, they're very committed to this and really are thinking about this from all different angles. So let's learn about the token itself, the progress. And I actually really like how they've done this. Shows how much effort they're putting into like tracking all these different things from different stages. I don't know why more people don't do this because it takes a lot of time and effort to do this probably. So different stages, everything that they've done, they're like, which makes sense, right? Like a lot of people are just very broad about what they're doing. This is like, okay, well, we have 4 different stages and we're kind of working on all of it simultaneously, which is really cool. So obviously like the Telegram members, the market cap, the exchange listings, obviously they're working on contracts, KYCs. I mean, they did 3 KYCs. I think 1 KYC was perfectly fine, but they're just going the extra mile. This advertisements, marketing, staking pool, which we'll talk about. But again, they're working on a bunch of stuff. I mean, they have a huge team, and I think they're really pushing this as hard as possible. So let's check out some of the stuff going on right now. So this is kind of like the ecosystem. So obviously the community, which is actually nice that they say is the most valuable and dynamic asset. They want to attract people that are new to crypto and advanced in crypto, which I think is good. And they kind of go through all this definitely in depth. I actually wanted to jump into the roadmap because I thought that the roadmap explained really well. The white paper. This is the light paper. This is their white paper, which kind of talks all about this. So what is ArchAngel? Community of passionate crypto enthusiasts. Next step is to identify and understand the problems within the industry. And these are the 3 general areas: understanding technology to a point where they're comfortable using it, finding solutions that convert technology into products, and then reducing the risks that are associated with this industry. And then this is their primary use case. So they say to build an ecosystem that provides users with valuable solutions that maximize personal control of financial independence. Every project within the ecosystem, right? So we'll provide users with a solution that makes them smarter, more informed, more diversified, and risk adverse. So I think that's really important. I think education, especially if you have a community, helping them become better traders. I always say do your own research, but having experts that train them to be better researchers, I think is really great. And their focus on users first is great. So here's all things. We are building ecosystem, problem solving solutions that help users understand blockchain technologies and concepts, create, manage, and execute their own financial strategies, increase exposure to various crypto, and then foster an attitude of confidence and self-empowerment. So yeah, like you hear people out there that are like, oh, I made X amount on this, I did this, and they don't really tell what their strategy is. But like I said, they're very community focused. They want to make sure that, everyone succeeds, because that's when they succeed, is when everyone is doing well, knows what they're doing. They're not trying to just grab your money. They're not say, oh, invest in this, our token. They really want to be there and help you guys out in the long run. And I think that's the best way to make a project and a community. So they kind of talk about the different things. So let me zoom in this closer. So feature 1, staking pool, which we'll talk about. Feature 2, BNB cross. 3, join swaps. 4, holder rewards. And then 5 is BSC ARCHA. And then they have like Epic 1, which is, and they have like a timeline at the bottom if you're following along. User platform, security, digital identity, centralized finance, and then more to be determined, which I think is good. They're remaining fluid and flexible depending on how the market changes. So I think they're open to that. So I think that's good. So here's the benefits, right? Like, why should you be joining this project? Why should you be buying this token? Obviously be a part of this community, but they kind of talk about here. Community members have inside knowledge about solutions being developed to include access to project artifacts, development updates, AMAs, and launch timelines. Holders will offer exclusive pre-sale opportunities by projects prior to launch. I think that's awesome if they are working to give you guys the best possible projects. They're doing some vetting, doing some analysis. I think it's always great. Project teams creating a new ecosystem. Tokens may choose to launch a token to the ARCHA community first. So yeah, if you have this really smart community of devoted people that know what they're doing, maybe project owners out there are gonna be like, hey, maybe we want to give it to our community because we want to start off with a good foundation for our project, which is obviously super important. Maybe that's something that could be possible. And then provide native token reflections back in the ARCHA staking pool. So it's really cool, and you can kind of see their whole entire ecosystem, how this works out. This is them in the middle, and these are all the different, essentially all the different projects that would potentially be in this ecosystem, and they're kind of working together with each other along with ARCHA, and then obviously the staking pool to get potentially more ARCHA. So like I said, it's not really like if you ever look at like ecosystems, it's all just going one way or ending somewhere and going out, or like, oh, then you get your money. No, it's just constantly flowing together. And that's why I think it's really important every time they introduce a new project in the ecosystem that they have to make sure that it makes sense, that to what they're doing. It's obviously solving a problem, providing a solution. And I think that's really good and a good mindset to have, because they want to carefully pick the ones that get put in here, not only for them, but also for you guys to make sure that it's something that you value. So I think that's good. So here's the objectives: build, grow, and sustain a dynamic cryptocurrency ecosystem, honor the consensus of the community, and support community charities and organizations. And again, you guys could dig deep into this. They talk more about the tokens and how this kind of that's a huge fire symbol. But yeah, how this all works. Obviously, they want to have strong tokenomics and keep this going for a very long time. So definitely check it out if you guys want to yourself. Let's take a look at the price real quick. 4,772 holders, 17.2 million market cap. Their price has definitely since this is the beginning, like maybe it's we're looking at 1 or 2 weeks, definitely has taken a dip. But I think that there's still a lot of things to come in this project. Obviously, once they start announcing who they're working with, etc. It's still very early on, but I do think, again, as long as you guys do your own research, it could be a good time to jump in to this project. But some of the important updates that they've recently mentioned, which I wanted to talk about, they do some announcements on their Telegram. So this announcement is about the staking pool, and they show some image. This is just an image of what they're doing. So definitely follow them on Telegram for some information. They've been working hard on the staking pool and keep an eye on gas fees. Staking pool is ready to open and it's initiated countdown clock, which is cool. So 2 days. Obviously, this is a picture. So, but this is around this. So it's about a day and a half. Obviously, check in on the Telegram for the latest information. Coinbase users can now utilize the QR code from PC for the mobile app, which is really cool that they're making it so that it's accessible through all the different platforms. Or they can access staking pool by opening the browser within Coinbase wallet and the staking pool address. And so they have actually the website up. I don't know, I was looking at the image, but staking.archangeltoken.com. There, it's moving. So you can learn all about the staking pool if you guys want to. We'll open on January 21st, Friday. They kind of have some terms and conditions as well. This will be locked for 90 days and all that type of stuff. If you guys want to learn more about that, you can. And if you guys want to get ready, you guys can connect your wallet and all that. They're also going to be working on a ton of marketing initiatives, just a bunch of exciting things going on with this. I know of a lot of other YouTubers going to be talking about this project, which I think is exciting. They're also having this Scratch pre-sale event. So the Scratch pre-sale event continues to move for a few days. Join the Telegram for details and participating on how to do this. So another exciting project is Guardian. Maximize your crypto experience, and they have some screenshots on what it's going to look like. So they'll be holding 2 pre-sale events for Guardian. So again, if you guys want to be involved in this, they tell you how. So it says 2 pre-sale events, ARCHA wallets with no sales or transfers to sell within 30 days at the end of the pre-sale registration period. So they tell you. And then round 2 is ARCHA wallets holding at least 250 billion tokens will have access as well. So if you're an ARCHA holder, you're already getting these rewards or this, this access again to these cool projects. Obviously, do your research on these projects as well if it's something that's interesting to you. And again, their staking pool will also obviously work. If you remember that chart we looked at, also works in conjunction with this. Guardian tokenomics include 2% transactions being delivered to the ARCHA staking pool as reflections, which is really cool. And it's really cool how this ecosystem is already being utilized. And I think that's a great update, especially if you're an ARCHA holder. Being able to get access to these awesome projects is definitely exciting. So the best place to follow along is ARCHA_token. They talk a lot about these upcoming pre-sales, upcoming things going on in this space. Obviously, the Telegram too. People are always asking a bunch of questions about what's going on, and I think people are excited about everything going on with this project. So if you guys want to learn more about Scratch, you could check them out on Twitter at Scratch Token. The pre-sale is live. So remember, this is working in conjunction with ArchAngel. So that's really cool. So if you guys want to learn about this, it's a revolutionizing the NFT space by bringing true market value to your digital assets. So really cool, really exciting, and a great opportunity to get involved. Join their Telegram. Also, their Telegram is Scratch Official Chat. So if you guys want to learn more about that as well, you guys can. Definitely exciting. And definitely, something that I'm going to keep my eye on for sure. So if you guys are interested in ArchAngel token, remember to follow them on Telegram and Twitter. I'm going to do more videos on this. I'm excited to see how the pre-sales go for Scratch and Guardian. I can't wait to for those staking pools to open up. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for you guys. Remember, we looked at the price of this, and it could be a good time to jump in. All the exciting things are just starting to roll on, and I think it's an exciting time to be in the crypto space. I think it's an exciting time to be a part of an awesome project like ArchAngel. So thanks again for watching. Catch you guys next time.